Hello guys, how are you all doing? My name is Ionis and you guys are the Ionis Sainers and welcome to my channel. And today I'm gonna make a very personal video. This video is going to be pretty personal because not recently, my whole teenage life, I've been dealing through a lot of overthinking. Like how to stop overthinking, I want to know that. Like all day just think. When I'm bored, I think when I'm playing games, I think all the time, and the stuff I think about is not very nice. I think about PTSD, and that's kind of random, and random time that just ruins my mood. And I'm dealing with this, and I don't know how to deal with this. To be honest, it's concerning. It's definitely very concerning. I want to know how to not overthink. Like, for example, in my life, I've dealt with a lot of traumatic things. For example, if you want to know what specific traumatic things I've been robbed. Um, I've been robbed. I lost my phone. I've been robbed. I've been physically assaulted by a lot of people. I've been I've been verbally assaulted by a lot of people, and I have been robbed again. Multiple times I've been robbed, like legit robbed. Fear for my life. Don't know anything else. They're gonna stab me or what? So I've dealt with a lot of traumatic things in my life, and for example, it's kind of gets on me during the day. During the day, yes. I keep thinking about that. I keep thinking about me keep being robbed, me being physically assaulted, verbally assaulted, get insulted, and this kind of things made me overthink. That's all I do. I don't even have any hobby more. The hobby I used to have is skateboarding, and my skateboard got robbed. So basically, in a there's a bridge. I've told this story multiple times in my life. So there's a bridge from downtown of my city, Dhaka, Bangladesh, the capital of Bangladesh, Dhaka. There's a bridge that I need to cross to get to the side where I live. And in the bridge there is a drug addict who is also a robber. He robbed me, robbed my skateboard. At that time, I probably didn't beat his ass because I was thinking a lot. I was thinking, do this guy has friends that's gonna attack me, or do this guy have knife with him that he's gonna stab me? It's the streets, anything can happen. So I was thinking about that, and he was pulling my skateboard away from me, and something happened, and I let him take my skateboard away. So maybe I thought he was gonna stab me, and I regret that too much. I regret that I probably should have beaten his ass, but at that time, a lot of adrenaline was going through my head. So there was a lot of worrying that was going through my head. I was worrying about getting stabbed or not. I'm like, this is a drug addict. He easily can have a lot of weapons with him. Am I gonna get shot? Am I gonna get stabbed? Literal fear for my life. Literal fear for my life. I could have died that day if something would have gone south, and I could have been dead that day. I would have been on the news that this person died, got shot, and stabbed. So in that sense, I also should be happy because at least I'm alive. I mean, I've gone through a lot of traumatic things, but at least I'm alive. I like to think positive on the side, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, say I'm okay, I'm completely fine, because that's not true. I'm not fine at all. Forget about being completely fine. I'm not fine at all. Like this traumatic experience that I've shared with you guys, these are very real. And a lot of people are gonna say in the comment section, oh, it's fake, he's lying, he's trying to get clout. Ask my family members. Nothing is fake. all the things I've mentioned right now about the verbal abuse, physical abuse, uh, being robbed, having fear for your life, intense adrenaline going through your head, getting the fear of getting robbed or getting stabbed. Now, I've been robbed. So, anytime, to be honest, guys, I set foot out of my house, I think, oh, this is gonna be another time where I have to fear my life and get robbed. It's a very scary moment. I mean, I can really put it on words. Unless you have been robbed, it's a very scary moment. It's not a scary moment because you are being robbed or your personal uh, assets are being taken away from you that you have worked so hard to achieve. That's not even the problem. The problem is your life. Are you even gonna be alive? Is that robber? That's a robber. That's not even a thief. Robbers kill people. That's on news. That's not a fake thing. Robbers kill people. If that's a thief, that motherfucking thief would take your stuff away and get the fuck out of here. But it's a robber. Robbers are known famously for killing people. And when you go through this kind of traumatic experience, you are kind of shocked, and that's kind of like haunts you in the night. It really does. It really does haunts you in the night. And I don't know how to express it. Like, I'm dealing with it. Like a drug addict changed my life forever. He robbed me. It's not even about my skateboard. Who cares about the skateboard? It's just money, I guess. It was expensive skateboard, and he took away from me. But I don't even care about that. But I care about the fear of getting robbed. Now, every time I step outside the house, I'm thinking, oh, am I gonna be killed today? It's so sad, honestly. Our world is so tapped, so trash, so evil. The people are gonna take away your stuff, and if you don't give them your stuff, your hard-earned money. If you don't give them your hard-earned money, they will kill you. It's just brutal, and it makes me sad. I'm not trying to get emotional there, but I'm dealing with this, and I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, express it," because expressing it will make you better. So yeah, I guess I am expressing it. I am expressing it. As I said in the beginning of this video, nobody would understand the fear for your life. Nobody understand that moment when you're being robbed, and there's clearly a drug addict who has knives. Who So I think somebody told me, "Oh, you should have beat the fuck out of that guy. He's a drug addict. He doesn't have a knife." I'm like, what the fuck do you mean he's a drug addict? He doesn't have a knife. All the drug addict he kills people. This are not like social people. I could have easily been dead that day. You wouldn't see me making videos. I would have never been a YouTuber. That's scary as fuck. For example, I gave away my skateboard, right? A lot of adrenaline was going inside me. Oh, that's sus, but that's a sus way to put it, but a lot of adrenaline was happening to me. There was a lot of thoughts. At that moment, there was a lot of thoughts going in my head. My thoughts were, oh, does he have a gun? Does he have a knife? And at the same moment, he's pulling out my skateboard. Should I beat him? Oh, he has a knife? Oh, does he have friends? Other drug addict friends that would attack me? Like, it's not as easy to just express it. I can't express it. I remember at that moment, nothing was processing in my head. Nothing was. When he took away my skateboard, I think he was also taunting me. He would say, "Oh, come get it from me." He was complete madman. I'm 100% sure he's coked out. He was coked out. He was drug addict and he was coked out of his mind. He was crazy. He was not a normal human being. It was fucking scary. And I remember I ran off the bridge. I could have sucker punched him. He was going, he was literally, I'm literally saying how crazy he was. He took off my skateboard, he pulled away my skateboard, and he didn't even run. He just walked and saying, "Oh, get it from me." And I know at that time I could have sucker punched him in the face from behind, but that wasn't going inside my head at that time. I literally ran off the of the bridge so fast and climbed down with the stairs of the bridge so fast because I thought like his friends are gonna attack me. I don't know. I don't know what was going inside my head. It's a very scary experience. So I guess I should be happy to alive. I don't really know. So basically, my point is you would never know how it feels to be robbed if you have never been robbed yourself. So yeah, this is the point where I get a lot of overthinking and PTSD and a lot of things. And it's the same way my teacher robbed my phone from me. She literally robbed my phone from me. And that gives me a lot of PTSD. That my parents beat the fuck out of me, assaulted me, verbally assaulted me. It's hard to deal with it. It's clearly hard to deal with it. It's a scary experience. And when it's night and you're gonna sleep, and when that thought comes in your head, all of these thoughts, you don't want to sleep. You, you just do not want to sleep. You are haunted and you are terrified of life. You're saddened by the life. It's painful, but it is reality. It's just sad. Now let's talk about what can we help to solve this problem. Again, if you have PTSD, if you have this kind of problems, if you have exactly the same problems as mine, I'll give you some tips that I've used for myself and you can use it too. First tip is make sure to make you busy. That's the first step. You gotta make yourself so busy that you don't have to think about the traumatic experience. I know a lot of motherfuckers say, "Oh, unpack your traumas." Nah, motherfucker. I'm not gonna unpack my traumas. I don't wanna suffer. I wanna forget that. I wanna forget reality. Like, anybody who is being even raped, why you are telling the person who have been raped to think about her being raped? What? How can that help at all? That makes no sense. Unpacking your trauma is the most stupidest bullshit I've ever heard. It's honestly the most stupidest bullshit thing I've ever heard, unpacking trauma. What the fuck is unpacking trauma? Why is it a thing? I don't believe in that instead of that. It can't be good for you to unpack traumas. It's better for you if you forget that and make yourself busy. So do anything, find more hobbies, find more and more hobbies, make yourself so busy that you don't even need to think about that. So I would say that's my first tip. And my second tip is accept the reality. I mean, it is unpacking trauma, but not quite literally. It's almost like unpacking trauma, but it's clearly not. It's like accepting what happened to you and couldn't have gone anyways, or it just couldn't have gone either way because, or maybe it could, but it didn't got either way because it shouldn't. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just not, and you can't change the past. You just change the past. It's the brutal reality of the world. You just can't change the past. It's not possible. It's physically impossible to change your past. It happened. The past happened. I know it's hard, but the past happened and it cannot be changed because it already happened. Accept the reality. It's Accept the reality. Third tip is that my third number tip is find a therapist, like a real good therapist, and that you can express your emotions to, and that therapist would give you a good feedback. Find a good therapist, basically. That therapist would give you a good feedback. Uh, yeah, that's my third tip. My fourth tip is exercise. Exercise, it would release a lot of dopamine and kind of make you calm and kind of make you feel worthy to be alive. So exercise, I guess. Fifth tip: escape your stupid ass country. It's so crazy to see how dangerous my country and city is. Like you are, and the time I was being robbed in that bridge, it wasn't even like it was night. It was just evening, and yeah, I was getting robbed in evening. It's fucking crazy. It's absolutely fucking crazy that I was being robbed at evening. That put it to words that how unsafe actually Dhaka is. It's a shame. I'm ashamed to say that because I'm from this city, and this city is not a good city. Clearly not a good city or a safe city. It's a trash city. I don't see Dhaka getting better. I just don't see Dhaka getting better. I mean, yeah. And my sixth tip is be more productive and be less consumable. In this generation, a lot of people consume a lot. People watch movies, people do this, people do that. People, oh, I'm waiting for that podcast. I mean, it's fine, but be less consumable and be more productive. It's definitely gonna be better for your mental health. Being more productive is definitely gonna be better for your mental health. It's it's facts. If you consume all day long, you're not doing anything. You're just consuming. People are doing a lot, and you're seeing people doing a lot, and at the end of the day, you are not achieving anything. I mean, maybe entertainment, but is that all? Is that what you want? Entertainment? If you want entertainment, I guess, fine, I guess, but yeah, I don't really know. Overthinking is the worst thing you could ever deal with because it's like non-stop all day pain and worst day. And yeah, my seventh tip would be more grateful. Be grateful for everything. Be grateful to be alive. Be grateful to have family. Be grateful to have friends. Be grateful to own anything. Be grateful to eat. Be grateful to be alive. Be grateful to have a computer or a laptop. Or be grateful to have entertainment. Be grateful to have a phone. Be grateful for having clothes. I'm currently wearing a nice clothes, nice T-shirt, so I'm pretty grateful for that. Uh, so yeah, be grateful for a lot of things, and yeah, play games, I guess. And obviously, as I said, your past can't be changed because it happened. I mean, it can't be changed either way because it is what it is, and you can just change it because it's not realistic, or it is. Yeah, I mean, was my rant about this. Let's talk about a makeshift podcast. Uh, there are two guys who owns makeshift podcast. One name is Zach and another name is I don't know what his name is. So basically, they make podcasts and stuff like that. They make shorts, interesting quizzes, interesting chooses, and it's interesting and fun to watch them. And so something happened to Zach, one host of the show. He got punched two times. He got punched two times by a sucker puncher and a bully at a bar, but he is so soft that he didn't even punch or fight back. He just took the punch and did not fight back. It's just horrible. Like, if someone punches you, you should punch them back. And you shouldn't be that soft like Zack. Like, my dude literally got slapped up and he did not even slap him back or punch him back. It's just sad. But either way, they are great people. Like, I love watching their podcast. They're very underrated, very amazing, very wholesome, and I mean, yeah, they're pretty fun to watch. Yeah, I mean, the dude got slapped. I commented one two times on that video. One comment I did was like, why you didn't punch him back, or I'm disappointed on you. Why you didn't fight back? That was my first comment. My second comment was kind of funny. My second comment was anger was invented in 1950s. People before 1950s. Zach. Because this dude has no anger. He got punched two times, got a bloody eye and a bruised black eye. Did not fight back at all or even press charges. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy how soft the dude actually is. I'm not insulting him by calling him soft, but I'm actually like saying what he actually is. He's pretty soft. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if you get punched in the face by someone two times and you didn't even fight back or punch them back, you're a fucking coward and you're the problem here. Like, why you're so soft? You gotta fight back, dude. Gotta fight back. He clearly didn't, and he got what it. I don't know. Maybe it shouldn't, or maybe it should. I don't know. Their podcast is pretty cool, anyways. Uh, and another thing I don't like about other guy was his friend got punched, and he's making jokes about his friend getting punched throughout the whole episode. He's not comforting him. Is he? He's not comforting him at all. He's just saying that, oh, uh, you got punched, da da da, you got punched, you got punched. He's not supporting him, he's not saying good stuff, he's not saying anything good. Oh, it's raining in this city. Oh, yeah, let's talk about another stuff. So, there's a Johnny Harris, I think his name is, he's a skateboarder, and he said something like, hey, he said something like, skaters hates rain because you can't skateboard through rain, and it's completely lie. And commented on that video, it's not true. You can skate on rain. I have skated on puddles of rain. Nothing happened. I didn't trip. I mean, that's maybe not the best decision you can do. Maybe not the safest. I'll be honest. That's probably not the safest thing you can do, but that is possible. That I've done that. That is in fact possible. Rain has nothing to do with skateboarding. Like, I am done. I'm just done with people who are spreading false information. I don't like false information. I don't like anybody who spreads false information. It's just whack. It's just whack to say false information. It's not cool. I have done that myself. Maybe it's not the safest thing to do to skate on puddles of rain, but I've done that. I didn't even slip. It's not true that you can skate on rain. If it's raining in your city and you want to skate, go ahead. It's not any problem. You can skate through rain. Oh, I mean, I guess yeah. I mean, I guess if you are trying to do, I guess if you're trying to do a front flip, or if you're trying to do a ollie or skateboard tricks, I think that's a problem because you can slip on that circumstances. But if you just want to skate without doing any tricks, then I don't think there's any problem to skate through rain. I've done that, and it's not true that you can skate through rain. So yeah, I love the makeshift project podcast, but I would have liked the podcast even more if the podcast or episodes would have been longer. Their episodes are so short. It's 40 minutes to 50 minutes. And sometimes it's 30 minutes. Like, they're making a small, short podcast. I mean, their podcast is very fast paced. I get it. Their podcast is very, very fast paced. But I still would have liked a longer podcast. It would have been pretty cool. Um, what can we talk about more? I guess thanks for watching this videos. I'm not gonna say all the promotion stuff because if you like this video or podcast, you would subscribe and or comment or like, share anyways. But anyways, I guess stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive. And as always, thanks for watching this podcast and I hope your mental situation is better. Anyways, bye.